Wait. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. All right, if you want to check out why and how we got to this point, watch the video that precedes this that shows where I picked up some used 35-inch Goodyear Wranglers for my Disco 2, and why I decided to go with used for now, because soon after getting them installed, we realized we were going to have to make some modifications to the body panels and to the rock sliders and the front bumper. So step one, driver's side's where we started at. We decided to remove the portions of the rock slider and the front bumper that were going to interfere with wheel travel. We changed that up a bit when we got to the passenger side. We realized it was going to actually be easier to trim the fender first and give us a clear path to cut the harder metal, the slider, and the bumper. So we switched it up a bit when we got to the passenger side. As you can see, we got really aggressive on the front, cut off more than probably I'd planned, but I know that I'm never satisfied, and eventually we're probably going to try to put a much larger tire than even a 35, so might as well just get that out of the way now, and that's what we did. So we went with just basically traced the line of where the adhesive was that held on the wheel arch fender moldings. And as I said, we swapped it up and did the opposite order when we got to the passenger side. And here's that process of removing our trim. Currently, the rock sliders and the front bumper have just basically open channels. They have to be recapped here pretty soon, but we'll make it look pretty later. This is just ran out of time, and I needed to make sure that we were going to have as minimal amount of rubbing as possible for when we hit the trails at Barnwell. The rear is going to be a much more complex issue. We removed the minimum that we felt we could get by with at this time. The major things or major concerns that you're going to be focused on here is cutting at the door. If you get too much, you get actually into what keeps the door together. Your door will no longer seal. So there has to be some serious thought here as far as how you're going to open that hole up. The wheel well, that is, and just to make it look uniform and normal without just destroying your door, because you really, once you start to cut, you really can't bring that back. So we've got just the lower little piece of the door that'll have to be fixed at some point in time in the future. It is kind of open up into the door, so be mindful of that. I plan on continuing that line though all the way around the door, and so it's just going to be something that's going to be a little bit more tedious, and to do it right to where it looks normal. The tire stuff's up inside the fender just as it should. The only place that I am hitting is the rear portion that we cut to give us much more clearance on the departure angle. Needs to be just widened out just a little bit more, and it'll no longer touch. And I'm talking like just less than a half of an inch. Just needs to be just kind of like cut at an angle on that rear quarter. But all in all, extremely happy. And special thanks to Jared and Aaron for helping with this. I couldn't have done it without them. Allowed me to film some of this and to show what's really needed if you are running a extra travel suspension system and trying to use 35s on a D2. It's a process. Oh yeah. I still don't know where those sunroof hoses went. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You remind me tomorrow. I need to take that off.
What's that?
That thing he's with the step, the hydraulic step needs to go.
Ain't real hydraulic much anymore. Just have a blowout in your shoe?
Yeah, I stepped on something that probably went in my foot. All right. Well, get a little time. We'll put this together. But the D2's ready for Scar. Scar deuce. As always, I'm Jeff. This is Will to Live Outdoors. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. Thank you.